The Science of Emotional Intelligence and Self-Understanding Dr. Julie Smith, a renowned psychologist, sat down with Chris Williamson to discuss the intricacies of emotions and how we can develop emotional intelligence. Emotions are a complex aspect of the human experience, and understanding them can be a daunting task.
Dr. Smith believes that the biggest challenge in understanding emotions is the lack of a clear vocabulary to describe them. Emotions are highly subjective and can vary greatly from person to person, making it difficult to put into words. One common issue that many people struggle with is overthinking. Dr. Smith believes that overthinking is often a result of stress and anxiety, and that it's not necessarily a personal failing. Rather, it's a habit that can be changed with awareness and self-reflection. She suggests that people who struggle with overthinking need to look at their overall stress levels and identify the underlying causes of their anxiety. When it comes to dealing with fear, Dr. Smith has a unique perspective. After being diagnosed with cancer, she rewrote the chapter on fear in her book to make it more personal and relevant to her own experience. She argues that fear is a necessary and important emotion that can provide valuable information, but that it's up to us to use it in a way that empowers us rather than victimizes us. She suggests that by taking action and being proactive, we can turn fear into a motivator rather than a source of anxiety. Ultimately, Dr. Smith believes that understanding and managing emotions is a process of self-discovery and growth. By developing emotional intelligence and learning to navigate our emotions in a more effective way, we can lead more fulfilling and meaningful lives.
Chris Williamson notes that action is the antidote to anxiety, and by taking small steps towards our goals and desires, we can build confidence and momentum.
Dr. Smith also emphasizes the importance of developing an adult-to-adult relationship with one's parents, rather than expecting them to change or apologize for past mistakes. She suggests that we should focus on nurturing gratitude for the positive aspects of our childhood, while also acknowledging the negative experiences. This can help us shift our perspective and develop a more balanced view of our parents and our upbringing. The conversation also explores the challenges of parenting and the feelings of guilt that can arise. Dr. Smith emphasizes the importance of recognizing and working with these feelings, rather than trying to suppress or ignore them. She suggests that parents should focus on their values and principles and use these as a guide for making decisions that may involve trade-offs. In terms of relationships, Dr. Smith notes that it's essential to have awareness of each person's cycle and patterns in the relationship. Both partners need to work towards a more secure attachment style, which involves compromise and building tolerance for intimacy and closeness. This can be a delicate balance, but it's possible to work through these issues and create a more secure and loving relationship. The conversation also touches on the topic of critical inner voices, sharing his own struggles with self-criticism. Dr. Smith notes that having a critical inner voice can be damaging and holds people back from achieving their full potential. She emphasizes that self-compassion is not about being airy-fairy or self-indulgent, but rather about being honest and respectful with oneself. Dr. Smith also emphasizes the importance of feeling safe in your own body before you can start to explore and understand your emotions. She acknowledges that this can be a challenging process, especially for those who have experienced trauma or pain in the past. That's why it's crucial to have a supportive guide or therapist who can help you navigate these emotions and develop the skills to cope with the distress that may arise. Main points from the conversation include: emotions are complex and multifaceted, and understanding them can be a daunting task. Any overthinking is often a result of stress and anxiety, and can be changed with awareness and self-reflection. Fear is a necessary and important emotion that can provide valuable information, but it's up to us to use it in a way that empowers us rather than victimizes us. Developing emotional intelligence and learning to navigate our emotions in a more effective way can help us lead more fulfilling and meaningful lives. It's essential to have awareness of each person's cycle and patterns in the relationship and to work towards a more secure attachment style. Self-compassion is not about being airy-fairy or self-indulgent, but rather about being honest and respectful with oneself. Feeling safe in your own body is crucial before you can start to explore and understand your emotions. By understanding and managing our emotions, we can lead more fulfilling and meaningful lives. As Dr. Smith notes, it's a process of self-discovery and growth, and it's never too late to start. To access the complete 16-minute summary and unlock detailed insights for each topic discussed in the video, please subscribe to quick podcast summaries on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, with free trial and later, just for the price of candy in most places. Happy listening.